Earlier this year, I called this the absolute best wireless CarPlay dongle that you could buy. I think that it's a great value. I think it works incredibly well compared to other ones that I've tried. And now the same people have come out with a newer version. So what I wanted to see in this video, we're going to get this thing set up, get it dialed in, and I just want to know if it's any better. So first things first, I caught a lot of flack in the last video because people thought that my phone was actually plugged into the CarPlay and it was plugged into power. The CarPlay is the guy there on the right, and so I just want to clarify that, and I'll make sure to zoom in at multiple points during this video to prove that in fact my phone is not plugged in to CarPlay. So here's the new box right here. The dongle does look different, and we even have a new model number, which is the U2C-AIR Pro. Just for comparison's sake, here's the original box from the first dongle. It's actually slightly smaller box. I don't think that makes a huge difference, but we have a different model number, the SMT-AC01. So there you go. There's our comparisons. Now let's get this box open. This is the fun part when you do this by yourself and you try to do it one-handed. It ends up becoming a mess. All right, we'll tear that off. Stick that right there. Now we can rip this thing open. Okay. There we go. So here in the main packaging, you have a USB-C to USB-A adapter in case you have like a newer car that only takes wired USB-C. And then we have the dongle. We'll come back to that in a moment. There's also this extension here if you happen to need that for whatever reason. Maybe your CarPlay is inside of the center console or something like that. And then there's a 3M adhesion mount if you want to mount, you know, one of the dongles or whatever to tuck the cables away nicely. And then you've got a user manual. I have the two dongles in my hand. The one that I've been using previously here on the right with the, like, what is that, carbon fiber looking stuff. And then here's the new one here, which is in like a matte black. Yeah. So that's what that looks like. They're essentially the same size from what I can tell here. All right, so we have the brand new one, and we're going to plug this in right down here. Let me unplug this just for a moment so you can see. That way it's completely unobstructed. Here is the new adapter, the matte black looking adapter right here, and I'm going to plug it right there. Boom. We are locked in. Now I do have my power over here, and if you guys are interested in any of this setup, which is the Anchor, I have an Anchor power adapter here, Anchor cable. I find them to have the best quality, most durable cables. I've got that plugged in there, and it's actually running up all through out here, and it ends up over here. This is my phone right here, and I've got this ESR wireless, like MagSafe type mount, and when it has power, it actually has a fan inside that keeps your phone very cool. If you're interested in that, let me know. I'll have links below for all of that. All right, so we are going to power on the car now. And we're going to let this thing power up. We're not going to time it yet because I want to get it set up so that way we can time it once it's paired and all that good stuff. So we've got this thing. I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue here, even though it should go on its own. Okay, there is the smart box there. So now we're going to come over to the phone, and we're going to go to our Bluetooth settings, and we're going to go to the smart box 83 or 8E. Oh, we're out of range there for some reason. Let's try this again. Smart box 8307. It's trying to pair now. There we go. Just going to say yes, yes, pairing. And then it should ask us if we want to make it a CarPlay device, which I'll show you guys here in a moment. Oh, it just did it automatically. Wow. See, over here it still says pairing, But over here, it's actually already paired. Wow, okay. So does that mean that I can play music now? Let's see. Let's see if it plays. Okay. Okay, that's wild. So it's already paired. And if we go back over here, for some reason here it says not connected, but it is in fact connected. That's weird. I mean, I'm happy it's connected, it's working. If I go to, what is it, General, and then we go down to CarPlay, My Car. Okay. This is the car right here, 8307. And then you can go in and customize it to your liking, just like you could on any other CarPlay device. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a boot up test. Let's see how long it takes. Yes, we're going to include the time for it taking to boot up the actual just car radio, just because we want to see like what happens if you just walk into your car and start it. How long will you be waiting? So we're going to start that clock in 3, 2, 1, and need to clean out the fingerprints on this radio. Continue. Look at that. And as you can see, moving pretty fluidly, as fast as any other wireless CarPlay radio that you're going to find. Let me turn that off for a second just so you can hear me. But I just want to clarify, just so nobody can say, oh, you were plugged in the entire time and all that. Let me turn this down. Hold on. But I want to make the music play, but I want to turn it down. Okay. Okay. Guys, here's my phone right here. Okay. Here's the ports down here. This phone is plugged into nothing. It just sits right here on this mount right here. And the music is still playing. I can still go here. I can move it around. No problem. Everything's working okay. Oh, there's a now playing. We can go back into the music. We can pause it. It does have that little bit, just that little bit hesitation when you play and pause. That's every wireless CarPlay adapter ever does that. It seemed like to get it to stop was just a hint faster to my eye. So the only thing I think you really just have to keep in mind, to the best of my knowledge, these devices work with OEM radios. They do not work with like your aftermarket. So if you have an aftermarket, you're out. But a lot of the aftermarkets these days have wireless built in, or at least a lot of them do. I think from like 2024 radios, 2023 radios. Anything before that could be a stretch. But at least if you have a radio in the last 2 years that is aftermarket, it should already have it built in. But this particular guy right here is designed for working with the OEM radio. So keep that in mind when you're researching these products. There may be some other ones that are out there that may work with aftermarket radios, but this one in particular works well with the OEM, and I think that's why it boots up so quickly, and it kind of just like, you just kind of activate it and it just goes, because it's designed for that OEM integration. So anyway, that's the updated video. I just wanted to see how this thing operated. If you have this one, let me know down below, and if you're looking for it, I have a link down below. Be sure to check that link, because they're always running sales on these things. Like, I had a $10 off coupon when I bought this one, and it made it like around $40 plus tax. So it's really low barrier to entry for this thing compared to some of the other ones that do like the YouTube and Netflix and all that. But if you're just looking for like a no frills, you just want wireless CarPlay, this is the way to go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. If you have any other comments or questions, just drop them down below. Hit a like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you want to see a little bit more. And hit the bell so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a brand new video. I'll see you guys on the next one.